Hello, Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for December 9th to the 15th. Lots going on during this course of this week. We are closing up the week on December 15th with a full moon in Gemini. We also are going to be going direct with Mercury on December 15th, so it will no longer be in retrograde, and it was in the sign Sagittarius. So we're going to start to see communications opening up, delays are going to be, ending, and I think things are going to start to flow a little bit nicer. But we do have the planet Mars in retrograde, and actually it is retrograde in your sign Leo, at least for the first part of the retrograde. So from December 6th to January 6th, you will see that Mars is going to be in that retrograde period. So for you, it means it might be time to reflect on your friendships, your social circles, maybe some of your long-term goals. This really encourages a little bit more introspection, and it really will help you to align more with your personal desires. So let's see how it plays out with your incoming energies. We're going to get right into your reading. So if you find that this is connecting with your energies, please let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate it, and it helps me to connect with your energy. So as you know, especially if you are returning, I concentrate on your incoming energies. And then, of course, we will get messages with a 9-card spread with the tarot cards to get a little bit more detail. So for my beautiful Leos, let's find out what your incoming energies are as we approach the middle of December. Where did 2024 go? I don't know. Crazy. All right. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Leo. What are the incoming energies for the week? What are we celebrating this week? Well, we've got two specific reading cards here. Wow, beautiful. 26, happy. Well, I think that sums it up. Maybe we can just end your reading right here with the happy. Lovely, beautiful energies. Number 26, like I said, that is also the number 8. Happy, and exactly how we would like to close out 2024. Number 49, observer. Okay, so I think that you are paying attention to a lot of details, and in fact with this observation card here, I think you are starting to see even the finest of details on things. I think you are really taking a step back. You are looking through things like this, like you're looking at things from a telescopic view. So I think that you are really trying to zone in on the things that bring you happiness. What are those things? All right, let's find out. Let's get into your current energies. Bottom of the deck is those current energies. We will go back further if need be, but let's find out what these are. So number 25, round and round. Again, round and round is exactly like it sounds, that we feel like we're going in circles. Maybe that's why we need to observe things differently, so that we can kind of close out that feeling of always going around and around. Our conversations seem to always go round and round. Maybe our thought processes, we don't seem to be getting the closure that we're looking for. So how do we break this cycle? Number 25 in numerology is the number 7, and 7s are all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. And I think that this is where you are sitting at right now, so that you can break this chain of events. Loyal heart, number 35. Okay, so loyal heart, are you feeling like you are going around and around in a conversation or with a relationship? Now, a relationship can be platonic, or it can be a love relationship. Is there some sort of roundabout energy that is playing on you right now? And it could be. For some of you, now this is only going to be for a few of you. It's not going to resonate with probably very many of you, but the message that's coming through is that somebody that might be in a relationship and they feel like the relationship is going round and round, and that it's not evolving, that the relationship kind of just seems to be staying sort of at a plateaued state. And as much as it's a loyal relationship, it's a beautiful relationship, and it's wonderful, There's, but it's like, how do we move past this round and round? I want to take it to the next level. That could be for some of you, all right? And then, of course, number 32, living in the here and now. And absolutely, we need to live in the here and now right now. We only have a couple weeks left of 2024. Let's enjoy the moment. We've got a lot of holidays coming up. We've got a lot of family events, I'm sure, a lot of invitations to parties. There's a lot of happiness around. Let's live in the moment. Let's maybe put the brakes on things that have been causing us a little bit of upheaval, and let's really bring in all of that happiness. And I think that's exactly what you are working and striving towards right now. All right, Leo, we're going to get your 9 cards. So I'm going to get the 9 cards. We're going to talk about them. Then I'm going to take each one individual, and we're going to clarify them. So we're going to start with that first row, Spirit Angels Guides, for the beautiful sign Leo. What are the messages? Wow, we got beautiful. Out with old energy and in with new energy. We're going to resolve whatever conflicts. Absolutely. We're putting conflicts close. We're closing the door and chapter on anything that has been causing conflict. And if that's been a round and round issue for you, you're dealing with it in the here and now, meaning you're dealing with it now. You're not going to allow it to move forward. All right, let's get the last row here. We've got that. We get a second card. There we go. And then we need one more card to complete this row. Spirit, Angels, Guides, and thank you so much. All right, this. I'm going to put them like this. It wants the Queen of Swords in the middle. Even if it maybe flew out a little differently, that has to be in the middle. All right, and let's see here. Wow, beautiful. Okay. All right, Leo, let's get into this. We're going to start with that Ace of Wands, right? We've got this Ace of Wands transformations. It's old energy out, new energy in. You can see the clouds are starting to move away, and the sun is peeking through those clouds. This is the new day has arrived for you. This is your happy place. You're ready to transform your energy, and you're ready to say goodbye to anything that has been around and round. You are ready to release whatever it is that's been causing a little bit of conflict, because transformations are taking place. Opportunities are presenting themselves in a positive way for you. The Five of Swords is that conflict, but I think you're, again, ready to transform whatever that conflict is. Whether that means you need to observe things through a different lens so that you can see the minor details or the intense details. For some of you, it could be minor details. For others of you, it could be something that is a lot bigger. But I think it's really going to help you figure out, where you need to release this conflict. And number 21, the World, of course, is the closing of the chapter. And it's really, again, it's the end of a cycle. It's end of something that maybe has been mentally playing on your mind, because that Five of Swords can be, the conflict of the mind. And that the end of an old way and the beginning of a new. So something new is definitely transpiring here for you. Number 2, the High Priestess is really, it's your deep inner knowing. It is Pisces energy. It can be about your spirituality and your faith, and I'm seeing a lot of that in your reading here. I think that it's very important to you, and I think that right now, if you do feel a spiritual connection, even more so during the course of this week, you will be receiving messages through your intuition that is really going to help you, going to give you the guidance that you're looking for. The Queen of Swords definitely is in the center of your reading for a reason, and the Queen of Swords is air energy. It is very much about really the seeker of knowledge, the seeker of truth. It's keeping sort of your emotions out of things because you really want to get the facts, you want to get the details. It's very important that you get those messages of communication. The Queen of Swords really, she has sort of a cold exterior, but it's not because she's cold at all. It's because, again, the sword of truth, getting to the truth of matters is very important. And sometimes if we allow our emotions to direct us in certain ways, then we don't really get to the truth of what it is we need to. So I think that this is why this is here, because, again, you see the Queen of Swords. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords in the middle. To the left, we've got the Five of Swords, and then to the right, we've got the Six of Swords. The conflict that you're feeling comes with that sort of truth. You're breaking barriers here, and you're moving away from whatever that conflict is. So it's beautiful energy. Then we've got this. This is also Pisces energy. So we've got 2 Pisces cards here, meaning I think that your intuition is very heightened this week. So very much so are you encouraged to follow that path. The Hanged Man, no gender with any of the cards, is number 12, ruled by Neptune. So a Neptune rules Pisces. You are looking at things from a new perspective, and I think a lot of people are doing this right now. I'm seeing this card come up in multiple readings, and I think a lot of it has to do with you trying to figure out what your happy place is. And if we want to observe things from a new lens, sometimes we also have to sacrifice something of ourselves so that we can see things from a new perspective. Over here, we've got you feeling a sense of burdens with the 10 of Wands. Of course, we have a destination we want to reach. We've got goals. We definitely know how we know what we want, but we're putting a lot of responsibilities on our shoulders, and it's making it very hard to reach the destination because I think some of this weight might not necessarily be your own. So you have to figure out what it is you need to release. And again, I think that's really trying to figure out how to break that round and round energy. When you have a loyal heart and you are very committed to projects, to people, to family, whatever, you tend to take on all of their responsibilities. So then what happens is your goals sometimes get put on the back burner. So you have to make sure that you refocus. You have to look at things from a new perspective so you can see that, yes, you know what? You learn to delegate. Maybe sometimes delegation is what you need to do because your goals are just as important. Moving away from the difficulties with the 6 of Swords, absolutely. I think there's breakthrough moments here that are going to release any conflict that you may have been internally feeling. It could be just the mind playing conflict on you as well. But the 6 of Swords is you, again, taking control of the situation and saying, I'm going to leave that past part behind me. I don't want to be in the troubled waters. I'm moving towards more tranquility. And then we have this beautiful number 5, the High Priest. So we've got the High Priestess and we have the High Priest. A lot of faith and a lot of intuition. You know, the High Priest is very wise, and it could be that you are looking for some wisdom. Maybe you are looking for some counseling of some sort, whether it's from your spiritual advisors or whether it's from a trusted friend. It could be from somebody who you just really hold in high regard. The High Priest is really giving you strength where your faith is concerned, and really nudging you and letting you know that now is really an important time to trust in you, trust in the faith that you have built up inside of you, and always follow your commitments. Stay committed, stay grounded, and really stay in your integrity. But also stay true to your morals, your values, your standards. Don't let anybody take that away from you. And stay in your truth. You know, I think that there's a lot of wise advice around you at this time. I think that this is why you're feeling this great sense of happiness in the here and now. All right, we're going to now clarify. So we're going to start with that beautiful Ace of Wands. Let's find out. Ace of Wands for the beautiful sign Leo. What is the clarifying card for the Ace of Wands? One card, please. There we go. We got 2, actually. Something definitely, 9 of Swords is something that has been disrupting your sleep. It might be some unnecessary worry. It might not even be something that you should be worried about, but nonetheless, it's keeping you up at night. It's making you overthink. You know, and you've got to try and figure out how to release this energy, because this energy might be your fear of a new opportunity. Maybe it's your fear of breaking the cycle of the round and round. You know, you're ready, inside you're ready to say, listen, I want to out with the old energy and in with new energy, but there's still some fears that I feel for it. But you know what? I think you'll be able to release those fears with trusting in your intuition. And also, too, if you do have somebody in your life that is giving you some wise advice, that support system is really going to help release this worry for you as well. The Chariot is very much Cancerian energy, if that means anything to any of you. Some of you could be on the cusp of Leo Cancer. With the number 7, the Chariot, again, it's a reflection, in using your intuition to help guide your chariot. This is a victory card, and this victory comes from your own self-determination, breaking the chains of anything that worries you because you want to accept this new energy and you are ready for the transformations. You have to take the lead here. You have to take control of the situation and know that your intuitiveness is going to help guide you in the right direction as well. The Five of Swords, how we release this conflict. Let's find out what we're doing here. I think we're going to move away from it. What is the conflict? The conflict is something that has brought some sadness to you with the Five of Cups. So again, it's feeling a little bit of emotional sadness. This is sadness. Number 5. Fives are all about adjustments. They're all about change and stability. They can be about conflict. These are both number 5s. So mentally and emotionally, you are feeling a conflict of some sort. I think this is very short-lived because I think that you will be getting to the truth of what this is. I think that you are observing things from a new lens. I think you're trying to look at things from a new perspective. And this energy, you are moving away from this energy. But it comes with you really getting some insight and really getting to the truth of the matter. So I think that there could be some messages coming up this week that are really going to help release you from this internal conflict that you are feeling. That is emotionally, it's kind of emotionally draining you. It's making you feel burdened. And the goal here is to figure out how to release that so that you can break that round and round energy and you can bring your happy energy into light. Number 21, the World. I like this because it's the closing of a cycle. So the Fool's journey starts with the Fool and ends with the World. You've got another 5, the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles, feeling very isolated and feeling alone, and that could be how you're feeling because if you are internally going through some sort of conflict and you're trying to figure out how to find a resolution to it so that you can find your happy place, sometimes it does make us feel alone, but I'm happy to say that this cycle is ending for you. With the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like you've put a lot of investment into something now, whether that investment is into a relationship. Again, you are a very loyal person. You have a very loyal and honest heart. You're very committed to the things that are important to you. So again, if it's your job, if it's your family, if it's a loved one, if it's a partner of some sort, again, you show such commitment to that. And I think for some of you, I think the cycle is changing where you maybe have been feeling a little bit alone. And I think you're evaluating the time that you've invested into something to make sure and really figure out, do I continue to invest my time into this? Or do I move on to something else? And again, I think it's kind of that period of time where you're taking a little bit of a time out to try and see things from a new way of thinking. And you are definitely going to be closing out this chapter. And I do believe that you are going to see that if you have been feeling emotionally withdrawn from certain things in your life, and again, the 5 of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to be money losses or anything like that. In fact, in the traditional illustration of the 5 of Pentacles, the two people that are kind of lost a little bit, behind them is this beautiful stained glass. And I think that stained glass is the high priest. I think the stained glass is the high priestess. It's the faith that you have in just knowing that you can pull through. I feel like there's this incredible amount of strength. And I think it's because you stay committed to things. But right now, I think that you might be questioning something that you've been investing into for a very long time. And I think for some of you, it could actually be an investment too. Absolutely. With it 5 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles, there could be an investment that you've been hoping that is going to pay off for you. And you're questioning whether or not you want to really build any more resources with it. But that is going to be coming to a close. So I think you're going to get the information that you need to help close that chapter as well. Number 2, High Priestess. Let's find out. This is your intuition. 2 more cards. Everything wants to come out in 2s. We've got the Queen of Swords again. Again, I really do believe that you are receiving a huge message spiritually. You've got so much wisdom in this reading with the owl here on her, beside her. As you can see, the Queen of Swords, she really sits there quite sternly. She doesn't really have a lot of expression because what's important to her is the facts, is the messages that she's receiving. And I think that you are receiving messages intuitively. There's a great sense of independence about that Queen of Swords. She, again, no gender with any of the cards. She is air signs. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So if that means anything to any of you as well. You are ready to expand your vision. And the Three of Wands is about really putting yourself out there. And, you know, you're ready for the movement. And you sometimes really feel like things are at a far distance, but your ships are actually closer than you think. I think that you are going to be receiving multiple messages this week that are really going to help you break the chains of any conflicts that have been bringing you down mentally and emotionally. Because the whole goal for this week is for you to leave this week feeling a great sense of happy. Let's do the Queen of Swords in the center of your reading. And you got the Six of Cups again, so this could be really bringing more fun back into your life. It's nostalgia, it's memories of the past. It could have something to do with a rekindling of the past for sure. There could be something from your past that is being revealed. It could be a truth that's being revealed that's going to help break that conflict, that emotional conflict. Is going to be set free because again we have the Six of Swords here as well. So 2 5s, we've got lots of 6s. There's some synchronicities with your numbers. I'm seeing a lot of 5s. So with all of those 5s are about change, instability, and conflict. So I think that we're starting to see that this is changing for you. You've got 4 5s in your reading. The Six of Cups, though, is really, again, bringing some fun into your life. I feel like the Six of Cups is really kind of like that big hug that you need. Maybe it is somebody that you're rekindling with, or a reunion with family members or friends. Somebody from your past is coming back in, and I think that they're actually the wisdom the wisdom that you're looking for. They could have some wise advice for you. Number 12, the Hanged Man. Let's find out what's going on with the Hanged Man. Got the Three of Swords again, so there has been some sort of disappointment or some sort of break. The Three of Swords could be a contract of some sort, could have to do with work, or it could have to do with personal relationships, and it will resonate differently with each of you. Something has been making you left feel out in the cold. That's something that you invested a lot of time into. You're starting to see things from a new perspective so that you can start the healing process. The healing process is what's going to help you move forward. This has been a weight on your shoulders with the Ten of Wands. All you want to do is release yourself from the round and round energy and bring yourself into the happy energy. So let's find out what you need to release here. Spirit, angels, guides. Two of Wands, you know, moving on to the next destination. I think you're ready to progress forward because the Two of Wands is all about progression. You can see that your ships are ready to come in here. And, you know, I think that you've been making a lot of plans, but you haven't been able to put those plans into action because you've been carrying the weight of too many things on your shoulders. Now it's time to put that weight down. It's time to prioritize what is important and what you really need to release so that you can achieve and progress forward towards those ships that are your ships that are coming in, moving towards, you know, I mean, you're actually moving towards more positive, calmer shores. The Six of Swords is definitely feeling a sense of moving in the right direction. Five of Wands, this is a bit of conflict. Again, another 5. So many 5s in your reading this week, Leo. I think there's conflicts because, you know what, I think all you want to do is figure out what brings you a great sense of happiness. You want to move away from whatever it is that's been challenging for you. Let's get another card for this 5 of Wands and find out what this conflict pertains to. Transformations. So, you know, it is transforming your energy. You're conflicted because you are at a point where life is changing drastically for you. You are ready to move into more peaceful waters, but it's going to require a big transformation. It's the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, and it could be something that you are struggling with because change is not always easy. Even though the changes that are happening around you are really, honestly, they're changes that are necessary. We have to break that round and round energy. You are so loyal and so committed to everything in your life that sometimes you hold on so tightly onto situations that you don't allow the transformations to take place. By allowing this transformation to take place is going to bring you that great sense of happy. Let's find out with the 5, the High Priest, and find out what's happening there. The 8 of Swords, and this is how you are really feeling trapped. Let's find out if we can get another one for that. You feel trapped in your own mind. You got Ace of Pentacles again. You know, there are so many wonderful opportunities that are right there for you. You have to let go and let those transformations slowly but surely help you close certain cycles out in your life and help reignite something new in your life. You are not trapped by any means. There is nothing controlling you. The only thing that controls you is your thinking and your own mind. You're able to release that, and I think you need to look to your heavenly support for that. Look to your inner faith. I think the key to all of this is inside your faith, and you will see that there is a prosperous opportunity right there for you, and it is in the offering. The hand of God is coming down here, and they're showing you that there is so much to be thankful for. This is your happy. It's come up twice in your reading. I'm almost positive that this has come up twice in your reading. The Ace of Pentacles. Why am I'm sorry, I want to make sure I'm not saying that incorrectly. No, it was the Ace of Wands. I apologize. Ace of Wands, 2 aces. Ace of Opportunity, old energy gone, new energy coming in. Ace of Pentacles is the most prosperous ace in the entire deck, and it's how they want you. It's the last card that they wanted me to pull for you. That means that this is something that is a miracle for you. So keep that in mind, because this opportunity, this offer is your happy. All right, so let's get a few more cards here. We're going to get the tea leaf cards. Now, these can be a little bit more specific. They might tap into some of you more so than others. If you find that it is not gelling with your energy, I want you to let it go. But if it is, please let me know. They want me to take 4 cards. Now, that one is a time of year. Oh my gosh, they have 2 time of years. So we're going to get 2 different cards here. Oh my goodness. And then they want this one. So now we have to get another card. This is unbelievable. They really have a story to tell here. And we're going to get 1 more. There we go. All right, let's see what's happening here. October. Work achievement and success. Back in October, there could have been an opportunity. There could have been something that was offered for you. If you can think back to what happened in October, there was definitely some sort of achievement or success that you encountered in the month of October. May, wealth, and get back to the basics. It's saying you have to get back to the basics because there's a lot of wealth. There's a lot of prosperity there for you. May could be, of course, May could be the upcoming May, absolutely. You know, I mean, maybe you're going to see that this work achievement success that you began in October is really going to start to pay off for you. But it's really important for you to get back to the basics. May could also be, it could be somebody in your life too that was born in the month of May. It could be an opportunity that you invested in back in May. Let's see, May, January, February, March, April, May. May is the 5th month. So we've got a lot of 5s. A lot of adjustments may have been taking place in the month of May for you. And I think that it's actually saying sometimes in life we need to get back to the basics so that we can find our wealth. Not wealth just monetary, but wealth with our health, wealth with our relationships. Desk, pay attention to your work. So very important that you pay attention to your work. And hat, so you will be playing a different role. I think that there is a lot of changes happening for you, Leo. And I think that you are trying to observe life from a new lens, trying to figure out what your happy is. That happy comes from the changes that are taking place around you. But you have to let the conflict go. Stop having that internal conflict and stop preventing those transformations from taking place because it's inevitable. Get back to the basics because the basics are what are bringing in all of this beautiful new opportunity for you. All right, we're going to get another angel message for you. This is going to be unique for you this week. So let's find out what your angels, spirits, and guides would like to share with you. Specific, unique messages for the beautiful sign, Leo. Let's see. You've got 2 here. The first one is intention. Setting your intentions. Again, we do have that full moon on December 15th in Gemini. Setting our intentions really does help us to move closer towards our goals. And it could be something that really is important for you now. It's important, though, with your intentions to make sure that you are clear and you are communicating what those are. It will help you focus And it really will help put the wheels in motion as well, which is very important. They want you to stay grounded. Grounding energy is very important. It is about getting back to the basics because we want to stay as grounded as possible. This is, I'm going to read what the card actually means. It says grounding, it's the earth is your root. In times of turmoil, plant your feet in the soil, open your crown to the heavens and fix your position. The planet itself will secure you. Very interesting. And again, I think a lot of that has to do with there is some turmoil that has been happening around you. And by you really planting your feet strong and rooted into the earth, that you are going to see that there's a great sense of security there. All right, so those are your messages from your angels. Now you have got multiple numbers here that have come up, but I want to really focus on the 5s. You also have aces as well, so we've got changes with the 5s. You've got a lot of 5s, so lots of changes are taking place. Those changes are what are bringing in all of this new beginning and new energy. All right, let's get your final number, angel number, and changes. We just said changes and then changes comes out. 454. So if we add these together, 9 plus, so that's the number 13. So number 13 in numerology becomes a 4, and 4s are about your structure manifestations and again about your stability. So any combinations of 454, know that that's your angels as well, reaching out to you. So embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformations. And again, these changes are happening because transformations need to take place. New energy needs to revitalize you so that you can find yourself living in that happy, happy energy. Releasing whatever the turmoil or challenges are that are around you are going to help give you a greater sense of security. Definitely rely upon your intuition because I think it's very heightened this time, and I think that there's a lot of wise advice around you. There's a lot of supportive energy there to give you the wise advice that you need to help you through the changes. So remember, embrace that change. It's time to really see growth and spiritual transformations. Thank you so much for joining me today, Leo. This has been quite a heavy reading, so I hope it resonates. Even if only parts resonate, please let me know. I want to again thank you so much for all of your love and support. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.